Hola chiquetes, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos a otro de Forgotten City. Oye, ¿yo tenía mapa esta ciudad o algo? No, ¿verdad? Pero sí que teníamos las misiones. De la regla de... Averigua como tal. Crea una paradoja, ¿vale? Opcional. Claro, a ver, tengo que... Cuenta la Asencio lo del asesino. Vale, vamos a... Pero antes... Necesito el arco.
Uh, Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Eh... Soy Yaquito y necesito que te ocupes ciertos asuntos con urgencia. Vamos a decirle esta vez, nuevo.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Yuri se está muriendo y Lucrecia no puede ayudarla sin ese silfio. Coge un poco y vete, date prisa.
Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that.
Eso es, ahora ve lo más rápido que puedas.
I'll go. But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Ya, en otro momento. Tenemos la tirolina, ¿no? Let's go. Vale, vamos al mercado ahora. ¿Puedo correr? No.
Salve.
Ah, coño. Ah, el R2, vale. L2. Los baños estaban por aquí arriba. ¿Por aquí? Y estaba la señora... Ah, era... Había que seguir andando, vale. Ah, estaba aquí, vale.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Vale, esto priorizará... Vale. ¿Podré a ella?
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No. No entres ahí.
What? Why?
Confía en mí.
All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Ok. Mandado luego el trickster, que es básicamente salvar la vida de la otra. ¿Y aquí hay algo? ¡Me mata! ¡No! Por un momento pensé que a mí no me iba... Joder. Dale. Entonces va. Si mueres, mueres. O sea, no reinicias loop. Si mueres, mueres. O sea... Vale, aquí no se puede entrar. Vale, a lo mejor ahora le tengo que decir que entre aquí para que palme, ¿no? Como si fuera un accidente. Hola.
Stop right there. I am looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Lo vi rezando en un santuario pequeño, redondo fuera de la ciudad. Es el segundo edificio a la izquierda.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Pasa. Yo... No sospeches nada. ¿Mentir es ilegal? Está ahí, ¿no? Morirá. Pero te robo esto. ¿Y se reiniciará el loop? ¿O no?
Filthy, lying degenerate.
¡Pum! A mimir. Este resulta intruso. Tenemos el arco de madera. Cogerlo, gracias. Coger. A ver. Por orden del emperador Nero, ordena a todos los hijos leales de Roma que cacen y ejecuten al incendiario y asesino Tiberio Quincio. Creo que voy a subirle un poco el volumen a este juego porque... A ver, este lo vamos a dejar así. Vale, yo creo que así está bien. Vale. Ciudadano del distrito Aventino de Roma. Tiene entre 40 y 50 años de altura y complexión media, cabellos negros y tiene un ojo verde y otro azul. Normalmente no lleva barba. Se sabe que está relacionado con sectas y sufre delirios de grandeza. Bueno. ¿Y el denario? Encuentra a Quincio. Vale. ¿Quién es Quincio?
You there. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Continúa, a ver qué me dices.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues? And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly one or two of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining.
No funciona así,
if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
No. No.
Oh, I'm not suggesting we use
Moral.
such a bow on people. There's no profit in breaking the golden rule.
Adelante.
Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
No. ¿Quién es?
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
¿Un arco dorado?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what.
¿Pero quieres que lo robe yo?
Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
¿Por qué no lo haces tú?
I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete
No me
confidence
fío de
in you.
nada de esto.
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
Prometeo también recibió un castigo eterno, si no recuerdo mal.
Only because he was silly enough to get caught. Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal. So, are you in, partner?
Yo creo que no, ¿eh? Voy a pasar.
Are you sure? Last chance.
¿A que lo haga? Hostias. Vale, vale.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Arco dorado falso. Vale.
Now, I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
¿Cuál es el santuario de Diana? Ah, es por aquí.
Welcome.
Hola, Lucrecia. Huele a moscas, tío. O sea, suenan moscas. Un hombre romano de rodillas como si haces una persona que claramente cayó en saco roto. Ah, por esto. Porque hay un puto avispero. ¿Cómo? Está cerrado. A ver. Y no puedo. Ah, vale. Intercambio el arco dorado, vale. ¿Tengo que subirme o algo? ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo lo intercambio? Uy, va. No tengo ni idea de cómo lo cambio. Ya. Para colmo es que está cerrado. Tendré que hacer esto, supongo. Ahora.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you.
Hijo de puta.
A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
¿Cómo es esto que no va a encontrar el arma de oro? Dijiste que repartimos las riquezas entre los dos.
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Déjame libre ahora mismo. Cuando libere... No, espérate. Sí, lo puedo matar. No, bueno.
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognize my own handiwork.
Encontrar otra salida.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. But I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
Vamos. Transforma las cosas en... Algo con esponja. Ah, vale, los baños, claro. Oye, qué chuli esto, ¿no? Dineros. Claro, esto no es de nadie, así que no pasa nada. ¿Las algas? ¿Qué les pasa? Que les... Vale. Ya lo entendí. Que dispara las algas, ¿no? ¡Oh, tío! Qué bueno. Brutal, ¿eh, señora? Increíble. Diario de Naevia, volumen 1.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that, even though I had moved, she was still living right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Va un poco... Ahora. Importa forma de entrar en el palacio. ¿Estoy en el palacio? Tras las puertas cerradas. O sea que ahora podemos transformar las cosas en oro. Si te doy a ti de nuevo... No sucede nada. Vale. Just in case. Ok, se matan así entonces. Tenemos 63 flechas, vamos bastante bien de flechitis. Hala. A mimir. Estas estatuas que están a mitad. O sea, ¿pero qué le pasa a este palacio, tío? Que no me acuerdo lo que había en el palacio. Pero vaya. Ojo, ¿eh?
You're not supposed to be here.
¿Cuál, güey? Había un botón que... me decían... ¿Cuáles eran los controles? Espérate. Quiero mirar... No me lo va a poner, ¿verdad? Ah, vale. Guía de objetivo es el cuadrado. Vale. Ok. Es que no lo veo. Supongo que por aquí. Sí, porque por ahí no... no podré subir, ¿no? Ya lo sé, ya te oí. Porque por aquí está cerrado. Vale. Solo quería saberlo, ¿no? Ya, coño, ya voy. Con la puta de oros. Ya voy. Quiero moverme, tío. ¡Ah! Tío, es que no me no. ¡Ah! ¡Qué rabia! Por lo menos está esto, ¿no? Vale. ¿Y el arco? ¿Cómo lo saco? Me he equivocado. Vale. Ahora sí. Es que, tío, esto fue muy injustice, ¿eh? Menos mal que tenía los puntos de guardado. Vale. Flechitas. Está poniendo interesante, ¿eh? A ver, epa, a ver. Listo. Cosa más chungas sois, cabrones. ¿Qué hace, señora? Todo el punto este del arco es brutal. Pero aquí tengo que ir con cuidado por los enemigos, ¿eh? Cállate la boca. ¿Más? Vale, tenía que haber... ¿Y si me dejo que me maten? Joder. Yo casi... Voy a dejar que me maten, ¿eh? Máteme, por favor. Porque... Ah, vale. Y tía, por favor, pégueme. Vale. El truco era... Es que me lancé demasiado rápido, tío. A ver. Machadito. Hola, amiga. Y ahora viene todo Kiski. Me encanta cómo se mueven, ¿eh? Son monguis. Vale, es que, Dios mío, no hay color. Quita. ¿Pero queda una viva o qué? Vaya, me acuerdo. Monedacas. Esta es la otra zona, la más interior. ¿Qué coño pasó aquí, eh? Trae para acá.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city
¡Hostias!
as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
O sea, la tarada esta es la que estaba desconchando a las putas estatuas, tío. O sea, me he vuelto loco con eso. En plan, te digo, por Dios. Qué puto mal rollo. Y será esta entonces la que está haciendo movidas, o sea, la que está... Flecha de oro. ¿Tendrá ella también flechas de oro? Hay muchos ahí. Si pongo esto, no podrán pasar, ¿no? Vale. ¿Les mato? Es muy turbio, ¿eh? No. Sí, sí. Vale, no puede. Oh. ¿De dónde has salido tú? Fuera de aquí. Vale. Ok. Tranquilidad, me va a recuperar vida ahora. Vale. Cuando esté interesante, no, lo siguiente ahora esto, Me cago en la leche.
Make it stop.
Voy. The pain.
Kill me.
No. Hasta luego, El balcón del palacio está ahí arriba, tú. ¿Se considerará...? ¿Listo? ¿Queda otra? A mí. Vale. Ah, vale, lo ideal era esto. Aquí hay algo, pero... Porque esto está cerrado, ¿no? A ver, tenemos muchas flechas, no pasa nada tampoco, ¿eh? ¿Vale? Vale, porque aquí está pechado correctísimo. ¿Y este señor? Una joven romana con los brazos alzados como si algo desconocido la... ¿Cómo? Como si algo desconocido acabase de aterrar. Coño. Todos sufriendo. No pasa nada, recuperamos vida enseguida. Está... No me esperaba que tuviéramos armas en este juego. Al que sí que ponía... Intenta evitar los combates, no sé qué. Pero bueno. Ahora no. Vea, puzzles guapos. Nadie más. Voy con cuidado, porque estamos llenos de estatuas tontas de estas. Las desconchadas. Y no... He hecho un vistazo al pergamino cercano. Ah, vale. Vale, perdón.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame, my beloved Galatea. My attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in.
Pero ¿cuántos abriste, hija mía?
As much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this God's forsaken place.
Madre del amor hermosa. Esto me ha dado, hijo de puta. Quita. Esto me da, hijo de puta. Joder. Ahora. Pon. Gracias. Oh. ¿No transformé en oro o qué? Bueno, mira. Estamos fallando todos, ¿eh? Ahí. Si son dos, tampoco pasa nada. Y aparte he recuperado flechas ahora de golpe. ¡Coño! ¡Quita! ¡Coño de la madre! Hay una más. Y ahí aquí va a haber alguien más. Coño de la madre. Ya. Vale. Uy, gracias. Es rico, tío. Un poco falso, pero bueno. Oye, 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 por favor. Ay, de verdad. Váyaste. Es que es muy creepy esto. Parece haber muerto. Es evidente que su muerte no ha roto la regla de oro. Es muy chungo ya, ¿eh? Moneditas. Madre del amor hermoso, señora. O sea, se lo ha pasado teta, ¿eh? Jesús. Llegamos. Close. Video desconchada. ¿Me estás observando de las estatuas, a través de las estatuas de alguna forma? ¿Quién eres? Ok. Hola. ¿Tú debes de ser Naevia?
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
Si me atacas acabaremos como las estatuas de oro, voy a decirle.
And you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve.
Esto no tiene relación conmigo, lo voy a decir.
Liar. I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace. For her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her. To see her beautiful face. To hear her speak freely. Instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you?
No solo es... Le voy a decir eso. No solo me
What do you mean
susurra.
the same voice?
Es como si otra persona me estuviera susurrando a través de las estatuas.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me.
Joder, nena.
Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
No, lo juro.
Liar! You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you too.
Acabé aquí por accidente y solo quiero irme.
What are you talking about?
Me perdí en los túneles de debajo de la ciudad y llegué al palacio.
Wait. So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
Nunca tuve intención de hacerte daño.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air. Coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
Espera, no puedes hacer todo esto si me dices cómo tratar el reuma.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do this. I'm sorry.
Podría volver a cubrirla de oro.
What? How?
Este arco dorado es el arma que envuelve en oro a la gente.
Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll tell you what you need to know.
Dale, dale.
But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
Muy bien, da un paso atrás.
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our
Vale,
bargain.
ya le hemos
The
calmado.
treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I believe there's a pot of it already in the Shrine of Apollo. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
Adiós, Naevia.
Go, and never return.
Vaya movie, tío. Un placer, ¿eh?
What? Are you still here?
No me quiero ir, ¿no? Madre mía, los tiempos de carga, tú, cómo son. Survivor. Dirígete a la puerta del palacio. Y ahora ya está. Pista resuelta, el dorado. Buah, qué ganas de ver al otro hijo de puta, ¿eh? Coño, la sacerdotisa. Sí, sí, sí. Está en la panadería, ¿no? Y el mamón ese.
Shiny. You took care of him?
Tuvo un accidente trágico en ese santuario.
An accident? So, it's over? Oh, God. That's such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die. I do have a question, though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you know it was going to collapse?
Hay que decirles la verdad. Si dijera que sí, estaría confesando que he cometido un asesinato.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. I should probably keep my big mouth shut then. Sorry. I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did. But I know. That was really clever. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, speaking of which, welcome. I'm Fabia. Sorry I was a bit frantic before. Need anything?
Sí, mirar cuánto tiempo llevo de gameplay. 52 minutos, vale. ¿Cuál es tu historia?
Oh, there's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can.
¿Cómo has llegado hasta aquí?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me. A fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked. In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am.
Siento oír eso.
It's nice of you to say, but you should save your sympathy. Lots of people here need it more than I do.
¿Cómo sabes cómo salir de aquí?
What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes, and Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
Yo no debería estar aquí.
Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here, but that doesn't mean you don't belong, does it?
¿Qué piensas de la regla de oro?
Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we?
Me gusta tu optimismo.
Thanks. And I like your teeth.
Vale.
They're so white. And your clothes. Oh, I bet my friend Georgius would like to get a look at you. And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
Creo que ya hemos hablado con él.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
Me alegro. Lucrecia. Esta está viva también, de nuevo.
Feeling all right?
Sé cómo tratar el reumatismo.
You made it into the palace. I'm impressed. How is Nevia?
Está viva, pero solo quiere que la dejen en paz y el tratamiento consiste en la corteza de sauce.
Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Muy bien. Vale, ¿puedo hacerlo?
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did. That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
De nada. Vamos a buscar a Rufio. Pero antes... ¿Qué tal?
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune. Oh, hello there, partner.
¿Qué tal, eh?
I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some confusion about my little practical joke earlier. You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joking around at the Saturnalia, and then, surprise, I'd open the door. But when I opened it, you were gone.
No te creo.
Partner, I swear, this is just a misunderstanding. Look, why don't you keep our bow as compensation?
¿Te refieres a mi arco? No te preocupes, me lo voy a quedar.
Fine, fine. It's a credit to you that you're able to see the humour in all of this. Now, can I help you with something? Very well. Another time.
Es que te mato. Es que es para matarte, cabrón. Vamos a buscar al Rufio. Está moviendo. Gracias. Espera, Rufio.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
En cuanto a tu reumatismo,
What business is that of yours?
encontrar un tratamiento. Cómete un poco de esta corteza de sauce y deberías sentirte con bien con nada.
Willow bark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching in the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one. See you around.
No tenemos nada nuevo que decirle, ¿no? ¿O sí? Porque ahora mismo tenemos la villa cerrada. Como entrar a la villa Malleolo, que ya podemos entrar. Averigua cómo evitar que Ulpío se quite la vida. Vamos a por este. No. En la villa Malleolo se entra por el agua, creo. ¿Verdad? Por abajo, cierto, por la mazmorra esta. ¿Verdad?
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Soy de criatura, no te preocupes por
Well,
mí.
It's your funeral.
Ya. Solo hay uno aquí, así que ya me dirás tú. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, chaval. Ah, vale, ya está. A mimir. ¿Se respawnean los objetos aquí o...? Sí. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué ponía? Colgante, con forma de luna. Hay una inscripción en latín que se lee Sendia Dep. Cógelo. Si no pones robar, cógelo todo. Sí. Guano. ¿Cuánta pasta? Bueno. Next from here. Por aquí. Carcaj, monedas. Criatura de... ¡Ah, vale! Esta es la otra zona. Por ahí se entraba en el palacio. Esta es la otra zona que estábamos viendo. Vale, 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 vale. Y creo que por aquí, a mano izquierda, podemos subir. Para arriba. Es increíble cómo puedo transformar las cosas fácilmente. Sube, sube. Madre mía. Qué agobio esto, tío. Nunca me gustó los controles así. Enter the Obscene Cistern in a conventional way. Ah, aquí, Hola.
You. Who are you? Did he send you?
Desde aquí tú no me he enviado a nadie.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
¿Qué pasa aquí?
I'm Centilla. I found a way out through the gate of
¡Hostia,
Horn,
la hermana!
but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Nada de matar, no, nada de matar. ¿Quién te ha hecho esto?
Sentius, my adoptive father.
¿Qué dices?
Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
¿Qué dices?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
¿Dónde está la salida?
Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
¿Qué piensas hacer si te libero?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
¿Y qué pasa con los demás?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Si todos mueren, joder.
What? No. You can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless?
Creo en la salud racional, no merece la pena escapar de aquí si a cambio tienen que morir todos los demás. A ver, espérate, se priorizar una nueva misión. Vamos a ver qué podemos hacer,
It's
tío.
no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster.
Ese es su puto padre.
Please.
Tengo que intentarlo, tío. Puede ser muy convincente, venga.
You're making a mistake.
Vale. Qué hardcore, tú. El puto magistrado, la mosquita muerta. Me tiro por aquí y me voy al agua, ¿no? Y ya está, ¿no? No me pasa nada. Joder, ¿en serio? Bueno, pues cargar desde arriba, espérate. Quiero saber esto, a ver. Ya hemos hablado contigo, ¿no? Tengo que hablar todo el rato de nuevo.
You. Who are you? Did he send you? He wants to keep us all
¿Quién te ha hecho esto?
don't know.
Ta,
behind.
ta,
The
ta,
only problem.
ta,
I'm
ta,
going.
ta,
There would.
ta.
What? It's. Your
Correcto, vale. Vale, volvemos para atrás y ahora a ver si me tiro bien. Que si me tiro así. Espera. No puedo. Ay. Tengo que tirarme para adelante entonces, ¿no? Ahora sí. Vale. Ok. David. Se puede hablar de la estatua esta ahora. Ay, Sergio, tío. Sardillo. Hola. Dovicio, ¿tú qué?
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment. It be...
Sí, sí, sí. En cuanto al tributo,
Yeah? What have you got for me?
toma 1000 denarios.
Whoa, you must really want to see Malleolus. Let yourself in with this key.
Ok. Perfecto.
Just make sure you give it back on your way out.
Sí. No te preocupes. No sé si lo he hecho por orden, pero bueno, vamos a hablar con este señor. Ave dice.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
No.
We have? Wait.
Sí, sí, sí. Esto ya lo hemos hablado contigo. Venga, va. Hemos tenido conversación y tengo prisa.
Seems rather brash.
Sé lo que le hiciste sencilla.
Me? What are you talking about?
La tienes atada en el aljibe.
You know, you remind me of him.
¿Quién?
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you.
¿Te acuerdas de él?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I mean, you've lived through the day, what, only 3 times? Extremely impressive. And yet everything you've done has been in vain, because there's no escape. Except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Best to take your own life now. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
Sabías que había una forma de escapar y hasta encerraste a tu propia hija para mantenértelo secreto. ¿Por qué?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, The sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again.
Está zumbadísimo, le flipa el día de la marmota a este señor.
I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Entrega la llave de la salida.
And why would I agree to that?
Si no lo entregas puede que causes una rebelión.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
Es lo correcto.
You and your pathetic morality. Nobody cares about your opinions or what happens, where you're from. Least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful. The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body.
Ay, por Dios.
And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox. You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility. That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want?
No se ha acabado.
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever, until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods send yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me.
Encontraré una manera de destruir el ciclo y a ti con él.
What are you going to do? Beg the gods for help? They don't care about you, and neither do I. Now, get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
Buah. Y nos hemos cargado el objetivo principal súper rápido, ¿eh? Wow. Pregúntale a Equicia cómo pedir ayuda a los dioses. ¿Quién era Equicia? Vale, pero quiero mirar de entrar aquí también.
So you survived the system. Probably just a stroke of fortune.
Cállate la boca. Podemos entrar aquí.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored.
Pero ahora ya un poco igual esto, ¿sabes? Porque...
And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens,
Bueno, lo que voy a hacer es dejarlo aquí. ¿Puedo guardar? Perfecto. Sí. Uy, perdón. Guardando. Y nos dejamos aquí. Porque ahora mismo no quiero hacer un loop. Estamos en un punto bueno. A ver cómo podemos pedir ayuda a los dioses. Supongo que también... Espérate. Aquí. Es que se ha cargado todo, tío. Pregúntale a Kicia. Averigua cómo evitar que Ulpio se quite la vida también. Pero Ulpio está... A ver. Está ahí arriba. Oh, carajo, me...
A day of celebration, I hereby announce a day of celebration tomorrow.
Uy, perdón.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
Nada, tengo que irme.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Ahora hablaré contigo, ¿vale? En el siguiente episodio. Pero quería mirar por cómo subir. Tendrá que haber escaleras o algo. Vale, lo veremos en el siguiente. Venga, chicos. Adiós. Está súper interesante ahora esto. Madre del amor hermoso.